everyone, this is Triple T, and today I'm going to transform FansToys FT-31D Smokey, or drag strip as I like to call him. And it's a very easy transformation and very fun as well. So let's get going. Fold these up. Open the arm up like so. Fold the hand down like that. Rotate this to the outside. Hinge it up and close this onto itself. And just leave them upwards and like front facing, somewhat like that. So it looks like a little zombie or something like that. Let's open his back up. And this is going to be pulled back. So everything is just loosey-goosey here. Now we're going to rotate everything forward. So again, you rotate everything forward. I haven't fold the ears in. Fold the ears backwards so they don't hit anything. Then hinge this down, and it's going to tab in there and onto this little piece here. So you have to be doing two things at the same time. And it's easy as if you just position everything so you can press from both sides. That just went in. Very good. And now we have this piece. You have to have it angled just the way so things don't go awry. This is a bit fiddly, but when you got it, you will be happy you did so. You can do it from the other side if you want to see how that is done. We can close this up just to get things out of the way. That does help from time to time. There. I got it. And now that tabbed in as well. Let's see if I can do that again. Yes. I did. Now we're going to tab the front part together, and let's just hinge it in like that so it tabs in. And be mindful, you have one tab there, and one tab here. But try to put it together like that at an angle, so you take that lastly. And that is easier said than done. But when you got it, flaunt it. Afterwards, you fold these down so they go into that little niche there. Not all the way, and not less than all the way. Just kidding. So they look something like that, and that is the upper body all done. Very, very nice. Ooh, yes. Okay, let's come to this part. I'm just gonna fold these up so I can see what I'm doing. Loosen this piece, hinge the leg holders, or whatever you would call them, these, together and down, and then re-tab that crotch piece so they are locked together and goes in together, or whatever you would call that. Fix the knees, fold these little things down so everything is just ready. Now we're going to do the leg. Untab this, come to these little tabs and just untab that as well. Fold the foot out to the side. Hinge this out to the side. It's going to tab into that piece there. Then we're going to rotate this piece of wheel. Well, not the wheel, the thing the wheel is on. So you actually want that straight back, this little gap, or whatever you'd call it. Untab the foot and hinge it to the side and just push it inwards like that. It's going to land in a little tab there. And you need to have this out because this is going into that, like that. Just press that in, and that is going to hold the wheel in the correct place. After you do that, you hinge the leg in, like that. You close this piece up, and you tab the side in. And when you've done both, you just tab them together like that. But before we go any further, we need to rotate the waist like that. And then we're going to just tab everything in. And you have two tabs here, and you have a tab there, and the same on the other side, of course. And if everything isn't aligned properly, this is going to be difficult. Press this in first, because this is the most difficult part, and then the rest should just come aligned. Yeah, somewhat. Give everything a good squeeze everywhere, so it looks like it actually should tab in. Then you fold the engine block out, and be mindful, this engine block really tabs everything in. So do this lastly, but when you think you're ready, just tab that in, and you have Smokey in his alt mode. Now we're going to transform Smokey into arm mode, and we start by just loosening this up. If this is detached from the arm like that, just tab it in, because you want that tabbed in before, because it's just easier, because everything is just floppy otherwise. But I'm going to put this to the side, because we're going to focus on this. And now we're going to undo a lot of things that we actually did before. One important step is that these are supposed to be in. Big important step. Okay. Now, if you, like me, have a problem getting that out, you can cheat, but you can also break things with that. By unhinging the sides here, then it just goes up and over. Don't press that in, because the steering wheel is in the way. Then we're going to hinge everything like this. Now you can actually press that in. We're done with the upper body, but now we're going to do the rest of this with the lower body. And we're going to separate the legs like that. Going to fold these up, that's important. And we're going to untab the legs and fold them into robot going mode like that. And then we're going to untab these. Stay. Untab these. Fold this out. And on this side, you have this little clasp that you need to fold up, so it sticks straight out. Come to here, fold this piece all the way in, and reattach the leg. And yes, this is how it's supposed to look. Get that out. Get these up and out. Hinge this up, and you don't have to do anything there. No, not close. Not close. Fold this in, so you have it in on the inside. Close that up, and yep. Now the fun starts. Thread this between his legs. Yes, you heard me. And then you can just re-tab the legs together everywhere. And that can be a bit of a bother, but yeah. You have those supports. They are going on those pegs there. So just tab them in, and everything will be just sitting appropriately. When you've tabbed those in, just fold this onto itself, and it's supposed to go in like that. Just press that in, and Bob's your uncle, because you are actually done. This is the arm mode. Yeah. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now we're going to transform him back to robot mode. And to do that, we need to untab this. And as you can see, it's fairly loose. So, and separate the legs. And just say bye-bye to the arm. And if you're coming from car mode, you have to open this up and fold them to the sides and then peg it back on. Now, I didn't do that, so I don't have to do that. And I'm quite happy with that. Rotate the waist. And now we need to go fix the legs because they are just atrociously wrong. I'm going to open them up. And this side has that little latch that you need to put back in there. Now that is fairly stable again. Fold that out because we're going to use that lastly. Angle the foot to the side, fold this up, push the toe in, and then hinge the toe out and back down onto that peg, and fold that to the side. Unpeg this. Rotate this piece, so this is forward and that little post or niche or whatever is there. Push this in. You have that in that little niche. Stay. And then we're going to close up the leg. We're going to tab this in. Lift this little piece out. Lift the kneecap up. And that is one leg done. Now we come to the upper part of this bot. And just detab the arms a bit so you have more to work with. Separate that and get the front pieces up, and these little pieces should be up as well. They aren't always, but well, like that. Now we can actually hinge these out, untab the wheels here and just push them out to the side, untab the wheels, push them out to the side, and now we're going to oh, I forgot about these. You have to open this up as well. Fold them down like so. And these are going to be his side. See to it that he is not ab crunching, because that is not good. He's going to tab in over here. And this is difficult. Like that, open that up and just press that in and press that side in as well. I'm going to do that again because that is quite tricky. Fold it so the red is underneath the arm here. Scooch it forward, press it in, and it needs to hold on to this little piece in here. Now you can close this neck piece up again, like so. And we're going to turn him around, fold the arms down. Separate these arms here with these little dry things. Hinge it forward and see to it that both hand and elbow is secure when you fasten this little piece again. If it's not, you just have to do everything again. I don't really want that because the more you do, the more paint scrapage you have. So, yeah. Rotate the arm so you can bend it correctly. Rotate the hand. And that is one arm done. The last step here is to fold these back. And here you have him in robot mode. But I guess that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care.